everyone. So this is just going to be a very short video reviewing the properties of exponents that you should have learned back in Algebra 1. So there are, let's see here, 7 different properties that we're going to talk about today, and then you will have a Canvas quiz to go along with this. So the product rule, so first actually, let me back up here. Anytime you see an exponential, so for example, if I had b to the power of x, this in its entirety would be considered an exponential. So b would be our base. It's whatever we are raising to the power. And then the power is also referred to as the exponent. So this is the number, the small number up here. So this is either our power or our exponent. So if I have what's called the product rule, so I'm multiplying b to the power of x times b to the power of y. Because my bases are the same, this allows me to add the exponents. So I would have b to the power of x plus y. Because I want you to think about it, so let's say we had 2 squared times 2. Well, 2 squared is 4 times 2 again is 8. This is also 2 to the power of 3. Because I have an imaginary 1 right here. 2 plus 1 is 3, which again gives us 8. The quotient rule, so when I'm dividing b to the power of x divided by b to the power of y, I would then subtract exponents. So this becomes b to the power of x minus y. Our power of a power, or power to a power sometimes. So notice I have an exponential, b to the power of x, all to the power of y. That's why it's outside the parentheses here. So in this case, I can actually multiply these two exponents. So it becomes b to the power of x times y. The power of a product. So the product being a times b, and then this is all raised to the power of x. This is one of the only times that you can distribute an exponent. So it would actually become a to the power of x times b to the power of x. Okay, so we have just 3 more here. So power of a quotient, very similar, except for now I have a divided by b, all raised to the power of x. So again, I can distribute this, so it becomes a to the power of x divided by b to the power of x. 0 exponent rule. So anything raised to the power of 0 is always equal to 1. Just a quick example, for instance, if I had x to the power of 6 divided by x to the power of 6, we know that we would then subtract these exponents. So it becomes x to the power of 6 minus 6, or x to the power of 0. Well, also, if you think about this, x to the power of 6 divided by itself just equals 1, because I'm taking something divided by itself. And then our final property, the negative exponent rule. So anytime you see a negative exponent, you're actually going to create a fraction and move this to the denominator, or numerator if it was in the denominator. So for example, I'd write 1 divided by b to the power of positive 1. Or if you had, let's say, 1 divided by x to the power of negative 5, this would actually move up to the numerator and become x to the power of positive 5. So those are your properties. We're going to expand on these then probably on Wednesday and Thursday. But there's a super short Canvas quiz for you dealing with these properties, and there's more examples within that quiz as well.